Hey, this is Travis Newsom. And so often during my domino classes, I'll tell stories. And most of the time they have something to do with dominoes, but sometimes they're not. At any rate, the students seem like they enjoy my stories, so I've just kind of incorporated them to be a part of the class. But I have a new story that I need to add, and it took place this past weekend when I was in the process of attending the 49th Annual World Championship Domino Tournament. Well, I flew from Chicago into Pensacola, Florida, on a Thursday. I had originally been scheduled to go in on a Wednesday, and I had my buddy had flown in at the same time, and we were just going to ride down together. So he had already rented a car. I said, "Okay, well, I'm not going to rent a car, and we were just going to share cars." Well, as it turned out, I did not. I ended up changing my plans, so I went in on Thursday, and I didn't ask him to wait on me because there's like an 86 mile drive to Pensacola. I told him, just go and I'll get a car. And I was thinking about it. I said, well, I flew into Pensacola, and the next day I said, well, you know what? He's going to have a car down there, and there will be several other people that would have cars down there, and all of us flying out of Pensacola. So it would not really make a lot of sense for me to get a car by myself. A rental car would cost probably somewhere between 250 and $300 just for those few days. So I said, okay, well, no, I'll get an Uber. I checked into the Uber. The price of the Uber was like $129, which was a savings over a rental car, especially since I did not need to come back in the Uber. And I was thinking, okay, well, you know what? I can probably do even better than this. The flights just got in, so the prices are probably surging. So maybe I'll wait a few minutes on the Uber, this because it should lower the price a little bit when the prices are no longer surging. Well, on my way out to the stand where I would catch the Uber, I got a phone call. I recognized the number as a number being from the state of Missouri, having lived in Kansas City for all those years, almost 40 years. Yeah, almost 40 years. Um, so I recognized the number as a Missouri number. So when the guy called, he said, "Hey, I understand that you're having a tournament. Where is it and what time will it be?" And I told him that, and he said, "Well, I'm here from Missouri, and I would like to attend, and I'm going to have my grandson who's going to play in tomorrow's tournament and with the children." And I said, "Oh, okay, cool." And I said, "Where are you?" And he told me that he was in Pensacola, Florida. I said, "Pensacola?" I said, "Oh my God, that's where I'm at the airport." And he said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah," and I'm headed up to Andalusia for the tournament. And so I said, "Well, hey, we can ride together now. Hey, I'm trying to bum a ride at this point. Hey, save the $129 or whatever." So he said, "Well, yeah, I was gonna go up a little bit later on, but hey, let me make a phone call and see if I can go up earlier." And he did. He called his son-in-law, and they decided they could go earlier to accommodate me. Now, how nice was that? Really nice. So when he and his grandson got there to pick me up, we had to go back by the house to pick up the father, which was his son and the grandson's father. So, and on the way to there, I said, this is really nice. And I knew the kid was going to play in the tournament the next day. So I just gave him one of my books, autographed it and gave it to him. He was all excited about it and started reading the book immediately. I mean, immediately he started reading the book. And I said, this kid's going to be a winner. He's going to win the world championship. This is what I said. Well, we got to the house. We stayed there a little while because we actually had to wait till the father got back home, who incidentally was a realtor. But I was a realtor for 37 years in Kansas City, Missouri. So, and while we were waiting on him to come back home, we decided to play a few games. So we played a few games, and I said, "Oh my goodness, this kid has talent. He's going to win this thing tomorrow." Well, to make a long story short, or maybe a little bit short, is he did. He won the next day. He sure did. And now his grandfather Buster played in the ring game tournament that we had, which meant he played with a different partner of every game. Well, he didn't fare too well, but that's okay. Buster had his day coming. So, as fate will have it, like I said, Jonathan won first place in the children's division. And on Saturday, Buster finishing second on the adults division doubles, which was awesome. I congratulated both of them and told them how I appreciated the help that they had given me. And I think it was that help that they gave me, that good deed that they performed, is the reason why they won. I also told Jonathan, I said, Jonathan, you're going to win? He said, well, I think so. I said, no, no, no. Let's take the doubt out of it. You are going to win. So he had a change of heart, a change of attitude, and said, I'm going to win. And that's the way I like to see, and especially my third and fourth grade students thinking is, hey, I'm going to win. And when you have that type of attitude, you win more often than not. So I appreciate them coming by to pick me up, to give me a ride, and to feed me on the way to Andalusia. And it was just an awesome experience. So amazing. I thank God every day for the relationships that I've created, that I have met, playing this wonderful game that I love. And this past weekend was no exception. They were awesome people.